Before Toyota became famous for quality, before Six Sigma became popular, one major challenge in the manufacturing was controlling variation. So in early 1920s, when the companies in the Bell systems were producing large number of telephone components, they wanted the telephone systems to be reliable. But you know what? Whenever we try to produce large number of components, we expect some kind of variation. So all parts will not come out exactly the same. Some parts may meet the requirements, whereas some parts we need to do the rework, whereas some parts might fail during the service. That is the part where the entire system will become completely unpredictable. This is where exactly the importance of quality engineering begins. So, in quality engineering, we not only think about whether the product's quality is good or bad, we also think about whether the process that we are currently using is producing the right results consistently or not. So, if the result or if the process is not consistent, it is very difficult to control the quality. So, if we think of a small product where it needs only 3 or 4 parts, and if there is very slight variation, it will not cause much harm to the entire product. But whereas if 1,000 parts are required to make a big product, then if there is any variation or lots of variation in all these 1,000 components, it is very difficult to make one final product. Although if we manage to make it as a final product, it might not become fit, or it is not reliable, or it may not satisfy the customer needs, or it may need complete replacement of parts consistently. So this makes the entire quality difficult to control. So if we have better consistency with the process, we get better results. So better consistency, we have less variation. If we have less variation, we have fewer defects. If we have fewer defects, we have less rework, and we also have the better control of the process. So the quality is better only if the variation is less. So with this we can understand quality is not the process that we need to do inspection only at the end of the final product, but it should be managed and it should be looked in every part of the process. So during this type of situations, variation becomes completely the first understanding to quality. So we need to understand what exactly the variation is before we dive into what exactly